This is A Drink with the Hurricane, the talk show discussing all things growing your home care business. This video is sponsored by Home Care Evolution, where we help home care agencies adapt to changing circumstances, transform their business so that they can thrive for years to come.
If you had just 17.5% and you sign on 100 clients, I can guarantee 100 clients will be at least $3.2 million in revenue. That's the Home Care Evolution. And you know how many patients, write this down, 100 patients will be $3.2 million in revenue. All right? Because these are nerds. These are total care patients. This isn't a 6-hour bath visit twice a week. All right? This is 84 hours, 168 hours, live-in, 56 hours a week. These are heavy-duty total care clients. 100 of those, do you know what that is? I'm literally teaching you how to sign on 2 clients a week. Because there's 52 weeks in a year. 100 clients. You just need 2 nerds to sign up with you every single week. Does that sound doable? It is 100. And that's why so many people in the room here are winning these awards, because this is not very difficult to do. You got to make changes to how you run your business, and I'm going to continue to go through it. But when you look at the numbers, and now let's go. So now, if I have 200,000 people, that means there's 1,200 nerds. If I have 300,000, that means there's 1,800 nerds. If I have 1 million, that's 6,000 nerds in my territory. Now, I have competitors and competition, but I only need to get a small slice of what's out there. This is the abundance that exists. Is this good stuff, by the way? Right. Even my clients who've known about the nerds, I guarantee a lot of people didn't know about that math right there when you break it down. That's how you do it. That's the starting point. Now, let's go further. All right, well, nerds, they don't just, come out and say, oh, yeah, I'm a nerd. They don't say that. I wish they would, but they don't realize it, right? They don't realize that they're a nerd. They don't. But they need help. Because let me ask you, right? Let's be real here. Do people really prepare for home care? No. Less than 10% actually prepare for home care. Most people don't prepare. And because people don't prepare, we have to find them before they get referred to the wrong company. All right? And so this is where we have to understand our referral sources. Now, this is straight from the most recent Home Care Pulse report. This only came out last month. So the referral sources that are going to give you the nerd patients, the people that have already done the work of gathering the patients with the greatest need. Write this down. Assisted living, hospitals, hospice, home health, certified as skilled, independent living communities. And what's not on here, and the reason why it's not on here is because it's very difficult to get into these accounts, skilled nursing facilities. The reason why skilled nursing facilities is not on here is because most people don't understand how to qualify a skilled nursing facility. So most people you can go to, here's a great resource, right? skillednursingfacilities.org, medicare.gov. And you can find all the nursing homes, skilled nursing facilities in your area, and all of the above that I just said that you wrote down. You can find it all there on those sites that I just told you. Now, moving forward with this, when it comes to the skilled nursing facilities, you may have 50 in your territory, but there's only 4 out of those 50 that actually have the nerd referrals. Because most nursing homes are a home, and people live there. We want the ones that have the subacute rehabs. We want those LTAC communities, and there may only be a small handful of those. So the reason why it's not on there is because most companies don't know how to qualify their SNFs, and so that's why it's not showing on here. But I will tell you, right, Brian? We were billing out 4,000, 5,000 hours a week, $100,000+ in revenue a week. My last day at Senior Bridge, when I left, We billed out $116,000 that week, not month, that week. All right? So trust me when I tell you, if you qualify your skilled nursing facilities, because that was our best referral source, you're going to have plenty of revenue coming in. Here's the qualifications. You're looking for the couple, and I mean a couple, that discharge 50 or more patients a month. That's what you're looking for. 50 or more patients a month. There may only be one in your entire territory that does that, but you got to get in there. All right, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. The other accounts on here, why do I like the assisted living? The reason why I like assisted living is they did the hard work of finding people who have the resources. So every person who lives in assisted living has the R from NERD. Why do I like hospice? Hospice is total care, right? So from a hospice standpoint, they're going to come in. They're going to have a nurse coming out daily. They may have a therapist or somebody checking on the patient daily. They'll have a caregiver in some instances coming out for about 2 hours a day, and that's it until that patient becomes eminent, right? So that could be a week, that could be 3 weeks, that could be 6 months before the person becomes eminent. So what do we do as the private duty provider? We provide a caregiver to wrap around that hospice benefit and provide care for the person when the hospice is not there so that this person can have quality of life in their end of years. And even if a family doesn't have the resources to pay for something, a lot of times people will find a way to get it done when it comes to the very end of life. So the person may have some resources, but they didn't want to spend it. Now they're terminally ill, and we're talking about a couple of weeks. Most of the time, people will find a way to come up with the resources to get the care they need because we're talking about, 18 days, which is the average length of stay on a hospice nationwide. That's why I like hospices. Home health, what I love about the home health is held accountable to readmission rates, right? They don't want readmissions. As a matter of fact, the national average right now is 15%. So for every 100 admissions, the skilled nursing, I hope you're writing these numbers down. Is this good, by the way? Right? You're writing these numbers down, right? For every 100 patients a home health company takes on, 15 get readmitted within 30 days. If we wrap around that home health, if we wrap around that home health benefit and provide coverage when they're not there, we can take it down from 15% to literally 3%. That's tremendous. To the home health standpoint, when we help reduce their readmissions, that allows them to get more admissions. When they get more admissions, that means they're making more money. That's the partnership.